It's 8:35 a.m. Despite the issues I have with this, it's a little too early. So no intro, straight into it. I was really happy. Punisher was getting a reboot, and I somehow totally forgot to look at the creative team. We are again stuck with Rosenberg, who just finished tanking his last series. Fairly beefy book. $5 US. I think it cost me $6.50 in Kazakhstani pesos. And I enjoyed it, but, and huge but on the liking it part. Cover's great. This is as Frank Castle a cover as you can get. You've seen this still. There he is in the subway, being Frank. And what we get instead is a continuation of the last storyline. Just instead of going on with numbering, another volume. Which is a really dirty trick, Marvel. That's not a good thing. And from the outset, the art... Here's the thing. There are spots in here where Kodransky, the guy's name? Or Simon Sodransky. There are parts in here where he obviously draws things, and they're good. And then the rest of it is an awful lot of computer imaging. And I think he's really hampering himself on that. Leaning on that. Like, you can tell, right? Like, look. Dude's got a... Actually, while I'm looking at it, where's the dude's fingers? See how he's holding that grip? Where are the rest of his fingers? I just noticed that now. Right? So the weapons are... Dude's got an AK. These guys have M16s. And he's depending far too much on using computer modeling for things. There's some kind of... I'm not really sure what the plot was going on here. Apparently, something's going on with the UN, the nation of Baglalia. I know it's got something to do with the Mandarin. I'm not too well versed on the Mandarin. I know he's an Iron Man villain. But Baron Zemo just strides in through the door with some kind of partnership thing going on. And then over here, this is the same crate. If I can get it up there. Look at those two crates. Try to get the glare on. Those are exactly the same crate. If we moved. This is obviously not done. That, like this spot here, right? Like right here, down here at the bottom. I want to say that's drawn, right? The shading is great. The lighting, that looks awesome. And then he cheaps out with more computer imaging. So Hydra's on the docks and someone comes along to ruin their day. And I think it's the reveal is actually pretty neat. Like if they had started off with this instead of this worthless gobbledygook at the front about blah blah blah. Who's driving that truck? This truck is not authorized to leave the docks. Identify yourself. You know who I am. I know those of you guys have read it. Frank doesn't really appear a lot in the book. However, I still think you can tell a great Punisher story by basically having everyone panic, shit themselves, and try to get out of the way, as Frank just strides through the carnage as this fucking force of nature, killing everything in his path. Frank's not much on the emotions, but watching the emotions of everyone around as they realize what they've just got themselves into. I think that's a great way to tell a story. More blah 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 over here. There's votes for the UN. They don't really make it clear. Like I know Mandarin shows up here at the end. And I'm just going to skip to it. Like this. Because there's an important thing going on there. Recognize the nation of Baglalia. So he wants his own country. if you've read old G.I. Joe, I've seen this trick before. Where you incorporate the evil empire through diplomatic means. And of course, the votes are in order. Latveria, North Korea, Samarkia, Libya, Slovakia, Sokovia, Congo, Chernia, Madripoor, and Canada are all in order. So you have dictatorship, fake country, shithole, fake country, shithole, fake country, fake country. And I'm going to say it, fake country, and I live in fucking Canada. I can't imagine it took much to get Justin Trudeau to bend over and grab his ankles on that one. And I say that as someone who's voted for him. The chase continues. Cullen's dead. Push him up, roll out the fucking windows, you moron. That's why they're bulletproof. Yeah, the thing's bulletproof, so idiot decides to, I'm going to be the hero, and gets his head shot off. And under the wheels. This would have been a great scene if this were, I'm going to say it, if this were a movie or a cartoon, right? Dude comes out, thump. You've seen that in a few spots. I have no idea why this truck explodes. I honestly have no goddamn idea, right? Here's Frank. There's that vehicle. There's the vehicle that we just saw. There's another SUV. Unless it's that one. Then why the hell would they pull out in front? Yeah, fucking Akbar. No, that doesn't seem like something they would do. Our first actual Punisher reveal in the visor of this dude's helmet, which I think is cool. And I think this was nicely done. The sheer amount of basically lifted internet imagery on this page. This would have looked awesome had you drawn it, dude. It really would have. Like, I can tell you drew this, right? Thumb full of wrinkles. This is all, the perspective's good. You did work on that. And then you cheeked out over here. You're letting us down, guy. You can do better. We've seen you can do better. They're still trying to run away. I got to skip a couple of pages here somewhere, so I got to figure out which ones. Probably that one. And Frank hops out, and he's standing on top of an SUV, which you don't think would last very long, right? They're trying to figure out where he is. They've stolen something from Project Pegasus, and I'm not sure what it is. It's something probably from Secret Empire, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Right? Where's Frank? Well, we've got an armory right nearby. I think Frank's going to show up with something awesome. And he does! Drives to the wall in a tank. It's a slight problem. It's a very, very slight problem. I want you to look very closely at that tank. If you're any kind of treadhead at all, you will notice several things about this tank. You will notice the two sets of wheels. You will notice the fucking Eastern Front. Well, not Eastern Front. The World War II tread pattern. The very high angle on the front. That turret. It is 2018. Frank went to military base and then drove through the wall in a King Tiger. This is a World War II German tank. If you don't believe me, go look up King Tiger, do an image search. You will see. Okay? And things to be specific to look for, because I collect tank models. Okay? These wheels, okay? Those are convex wheels, not concave. This is to help you figure it out. Short skirting, high angle on the side, high angle on the front. These treads, okay? Those are not... If he broke into a military base, he'd have come out with an Abrams. Abrams have a somewhat narrower track pattern. If in the U.S., most likely going to have the rubber road treads on them. Doesn't have the... You got to look kind of close. You got to look kind of close there if I can get the glare out of the way. There's two sets of wheels in there. Okay? There's wheels in front. There's wheels behind. Bradley don't have that. someone needs to edit this stuff. Someone should have said, hey, wait a minute, that's not an American tank. You need to go back and redo this panel. Nope. Who edited this thing anyway? Is there an editing credit? Cover artist, blah, blah, words. Associate editor. There's 2 guys. 2 people. 2 people. Couldn't notice. The German tank king, like what, Frank just joined the Wehrmacht? What the fuck? And it's some kind of Bosun gun. I don't know what it does. We still have way more. Here's a terrible angle on that gun. The way dude's handling it. I'm not sure how he's holding on to that AK. No, that's the AK. They're all obviously, like every weapon these guys have, just about is an AK, some variant. And I'll bet you if I look through, I would find all kinds of variant AKs in here. Or an M16. Which, okay, granted, they're very common weapons to find. Frank comes out the cupola, and that is, like that, see? This is what dude can do when he draws. This is what he can do. This is a fucking poster. Look at that. The brass pouring out, the lighting on his face, fire, everything. Now, I do have a slight issue where all of this is coming from. I've never fired an Uzi. I don't know a whole lot about him. So if the ejection port's coming off the side, he would have to tip in a bit like this to have the shell casings come in. But I'm not going to argue. Give me a wall-sized version of this, and I'll buy it. I'll put that up somewhere here in the dungeon. And more just bang, 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 bang. Just murder machine coming through everything. With a slightly comedic bit in an elevator. All right, okay. He's got a pile of guns at his feet. Right, everything's grabbed from there. Ding, bang, ding, bang. I'm not sure what this is. A flare of some kind. Or someone's throwing it at him. Beats me. Hold your fire, he's got Zdarsky. No, just fucking shoot him. It's Zdarsky. No one will notice. Break into the armory, a bunch of wordless stuff. He grabs one of these goofy... That is just an Uzi, now that I look at it. Or is it? Let's go back to that Uzi picture back here. There, no. That looks like something. That does not look like it got designed. It's got a gigantic foregrip on it. Absolutely gigantic foregrip on it. That's the lower off an Uzi. I don't think he designed it because the lines are all too perfect. He stole it from somewhere. This gun, okay, I've seen this before, but someone in the comments tell me exactly what that is. I've seen that before. And he finds, I don't know what, because it's green. Maybe he found Marcellus Wallace's soul. Makes a big escape, blows everything up. Again, great. Great picture. I would probably cheated, got the pose somewhere. That's actually drawn. Dude can actually work. Blows everything up and runs away. We got a little bit of fallout. Wah, wah, wah. Tony shows up at the UN to talk to the Mandarin. And something terrible happens to the Mandarin, which I'm not going to let you know. But since you can see... Well, that's what he grabbed. Bullets. I'm not sure what kind of rifle he's loading it into. But I think you can guess how this ends for the Mandarin. I'm not going to completely spoil it. Zemo decides that's it. So be it, Castle. We go to war. I have no idea who this is. Oh, what am I saying? That's Black Widow. That's her costume. That's her thing. I don't know what she's doing taking a shower all of a sudden when she's watching the news. But yeah. This did not merit a complete reboot. In no way did this story merit a complete reboot with a $6.50 comic book. You might buy number 2. I did enjoy this. The action was good. I'm going to say that. For all the faults with the art and And the few bits here and there, I still felt the story was good. I liked watching Frank just stride through the chaos. Where Kudansky actually drew, it looked great. I'd like to see him actually draw more if that's what he's going to do. But I'm not going to hold on high hopes. I'll stick it out for a few issues. And around 5 or so, I'll let you know what I really think. And I'm going to finish my breakfast and see what else I can rant on about for the rest of my day. And I'll see you in the future.